Who really destroyed the medieval nobility of England in a torrent of civil bloodshed? Subscribe to ancient and medieval warfare to witness the carnage of the Roses. The streets of St. Albans turned red in May 1455.
The kingdom suffered under the erratic and weak rule of the king.
Defeats in France erode confidence in the crown by the year 1453.
The monarch suffered a sudden mental collapse that same year.
Power vacuums formed within the royal court at Westminster.
He stepped forward to claim the protectorship of the realm.
He possessed immense wealth and a lineage tracing back to Edward III.
The Lancastrian queen fiercely opposed his rising political influence.
Two mighty factions mobilized private armies across the fractured nation. Lancaster relied on established royal authority and northern feudal lords. York commanded loyal veterans and wealthy southern merchant support. Local lords used retainers to settle private scores with impunity. The concept of bastard feudalism weakened central justice.
Tensions boiled over into open armed conflict at St. Albans in 1455.
Diplomacy failed as the rival armies met in the town. Yorkist archers cleared the narrow streets with deadly precision.
He breached the town defenses through the gardens. The Lancastrian king was captured during the chaotic urban skirmish. His forces were outnumbered in the market square.
An uneasy truce held for 4 years following the battle.
Hostilities resumed at Blore Heath in September 1459. Yet the Yorkists fled England after the rout at Ludford Bridge. They returned to capture the monarch. Heavy rain rendered the Lancastrian guns useless during that battle.
The Duke finally claimed the throne by right.
Parliament refused, but named him heir to the crown.
The Lancastrian queen gathered a massive host in the north. She trapped the Duke at Sandal Castle in December 1460.
The Duke of York perished in the Battle of Wakefield.
His defeat was displayed on the walls of the city.
The son immediately took command of the cause. He intercepted royal forces at Mortimer's Cross in 1461. The army moves forward in a dense column. A parhelion appeared in the sky and inspired his troops.
The armies converged near Towton on a snowy Palm Sunday. This became the bloodiest single day in English history. 50,000 soldiers clashed amidst a blinding snowstorm. Yorkist archers utilised the wind to extend their range. Lancastrian arrows fell short into the drifting snow. Yorkist reserves arrived late to smash the Lancastrian flank.
The king crushed the enemy line as panic set in.
Many were lost in the freezing waters of the river. Rivers ran dark for days after the battle.
The king fled into exile in the north. The Yorkist king ruled securely for several years. He alienated his primary ally, the Kingmaker, through a secret marriage. The Kingmaker rebelled and allied with the Lancastrian queen.
The king fled into exile. He returned with mercenaries to reclaim his kingdom in 1471.
Fog shrouded the battlefield at Barnet in April. The Earl of Oxford mistook his own banner in the mist. Friendly fire shattered the army morale completely.
The commander fell, and the victorious grip tightened.
The Lancastrian prince died weeks later at Tewkesbury.
The Lancastrian king died mysteriously in the Tower of London.
Peace reigned until the Yorkist king died in 1483.
The brother seized the throne and declared the princes illegitimate.
Dissent grew against the new monarch's usurpation.
With support gathered from across the Channel, the fleet now stands ready. Ahead lies our rightful claim to the throne. He landed at Milford Haven in August 1485.
The armies met on the marshy ground of Bosworth Field.
The king commanded a larger fighting force.
He sought to kill the rival claimant personally.
Stanley forces intervened to turn the tide of battle.
The king refused to flee the field.
He was cut down in the melee. The Wars of the Roses ended with the Tudor dynasty.
England entered a new era under a unified red and wit rose.